Hi, I know you all are looking forward to Student Advocacy Day, where we will gather online this time in the virtual space to engage our government and to learn more about how to be a better advocate for your issue. So I have for you now 10 tips, very common sense things that you should do and that you should be aware of when you go into the meeting that will make your meeting more successful. First tip is don't show up on time. Show up early. That's right, get there early. Better that you wait on them than they wait on you. And if you get there early, it will give you time to collect your thoughts, to get ready mentally for your meeting. Second tip is choose a key spokesperson. So if you're going with a group of people, someone should be the lead spokesperson who will kind of manage the meeting for everyone. But give everybody an opportunity to speak and say something, but there should be somebody that is managing the group. The third tip is do your homework. Before you go into the office, learn more about the congressperson and that district. Learn what committees the congressperson is assigned to, because know what is important to them. Research the legislation that they have introduced in the recent Congresses. The fourth tip is be familiar with the legislation. So if you're going into an office to advocate for legislation, you should know what that legislation is about. Spend the adequate time, ask questions if you need to, but you should be familiar with the legislation. The fifth tip is speak up. All right, don't go in 10 minutes shy, even though you are. You fake it until you can make it, but go in with a confident attitude. So you need to be prepared before you go in. Remember, the people that you will be meeting with are working for you. They are working for the American people. And sometimes we get intimidated by the congressional offices, but you could very well be in one of those offices one day. The next tip is listen. Although you're there to advocate and to present your case, give that Hill staffer an opportunity to respond to some of the things that you're saying. Just don't ramble on. Pause and ask if he is clear about what you're saying, and give that staffer a chance to speak and listen to what he is or she is saying, because sometimes we are so busy trying to gear up for the next statement that we're not even listening to what is being said. The next tip is to know your ask. That is, what is it that you want? Why are you advocating? Are you advocating because you want some changes in the bill? Are you advocating because you want that congressperson's or that Congress member's office to sign on to the bill? So know what you're asking for and bring a handout. Bring a handout so that you leave the Hill staffer with enough information to know why you were there. Because don't count on the Hill staffer taking notes. Sometimes they will, but sometimes they won't. So to be sure that the Hill staffer has the information, bring a handout. And the next tip is don't overreact. Meaning, if the Hill staffer is in a bad mood, don't get excited about it. If the Hill staffer wants to be your friend, don't get excited about that either. Just keep a calm, cool, and consistent frame of mind. Don't get too excited if the Hill staffer seems to be real friendly, because sometimes they just do that so they can get rid of you quicker, and they may not even be listening. But don't get upset if the Hill staffer is cranky. There could be a lot going on in the office that day. Just stay calm. And finally, my last tip is to remember this: there are no losers. You cannot lose in this. You go and you give your best effort. You are prepared. You make your ask. You are thankful, and always follow up with a thank you email or a thank you note. And just remember, uh, just by going into the office and having that meeting, you are a winner.